we're not going to do it on public
That's right.
air.
I'll release it a letter at a time.
Right.
Over his semesters. That way you can prove nothing.
Right.
But it's one of the look. You've seen commercials from this company. You know this company, and here's the thing that I know is installation is a high ticket, high commission job.
Sure.
And so like most likely this person saw an opportunity with a disabled person to get a high commission ticket without having anybody look behind him and say, is what you're doing was the truth? Is what you're doing the best option?
I hate that.
He saw a person in a difficult position and offered them a solution that was going to give him a big paycheck at the end of the month. And this is why you and I started this show.
That's it. This is like the perfect classic example of why.
So that we can tell these kinds of cautionary tales and let people know, like, look, one of the best things and one of the most annoying things that you can do for yourself as a homeowner is to get 2 or 3 opinions.
Yeah.
I mean, because had this person called me, they would have had a vastly different conversation. Because I'm genuinely not interested in writing them the massive ticket. I'm interested in solving their problem.
Right.
And how can I do it that's going to serve you best?
Right.
Because there's a big difference between me solving your rodent problem and me solving your rodent problem as you're trying to sell your house.
Yeah, and also I'll just say this: the people that are out there doing things well, the reason they're doing things well is because they understand that if you come in and solve someone's problem, then you become their problem solver.
Yes.
For a while until you stop solving problems.
Not just their problem solver, but their truth teller.
That's it.
I think that one's actually way more important.
Sure, I can see that.
You know, and like you and I were watching a video from this charlatan earlier tonight that I was showing you.
I think we're going to have to expose that too.
I don't know how to do that.
I think we can expose it without naming the person as well.
Because we can't show the video because it's like his logo.
And I can't reenact any of it. So.
No, I mean like long story short, I had a client reach out to me. It was like, hey, I think this guy is like trying to like scare me into treating my house for termites. And like, what are you talking about? And he's like, well, could you come out and inspect my home? And I went out and inspected his home, and his home looks fine. And he shares with me these videos from this other company that is using like academic language and scientific language, which is not wrong. The things that he's saying are not wrong, but he's using them in order to amp up the fear factor of the customer into treating his house for termites, which in our industry is one of the most expensive treatments that you can get.
Sure.
And he's using like scare tactics and cheap tricks in order to make this guy think that his house is infested with termites.
Right.
Or that it will be very, very, very soon. And I'm watching the video. I'm like, this is malarkey.
Right.
At best.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things where anytime, and this goes back to, again, exactly what we're talking about, the reason we're having this conversation. If you don't have a contractor that can talk to you in a way that you understand, find someone else.
Yeah.
Because
that's someone that's trying to manipulate
That's
you.
right. Industry-specific language is dangerous. It's dangerous only whenever... because you don't know what they're talking about. It may be true. It may be accurate. It may be exactly what you need in the long run. But I'll tell you right now, I mean, this is the case in so many industries. The metric should be success.
Right.
Show me what success looks like. Here's what that guy could have done. He could have gone in there. And let's say there was actual termite problem, which there's not. But let's say there was. This guy could have gone in and goes, look, you have a termite problem right here, and I can fix it.
Right.
That's all that the customer really cares about.
Which was not even on the table
No.
for this particular client. client didn't have termite problems.
Which is why he does what he does. If there is a contractor that comes to you and says yada 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 yada, and you don't understand any of it, run, because they're trying to scam you. They're trying to fear monger you into doing something.
Do you remember his opening volley in the video?
Remind me.
He goes, "Let me educate you."
Oh yeah, yeah, because you're obviously a moron.
Yeah.